Company. Every day,
every night. If you're a Mefibia, or come and I'm on to Ottawa, or Godra, and then you make it to a song. If you're a open put every day, every night. If you're a Mefibia, or come and I'm on to I see you, my bony movie, so when you to see truth, word to word, verse to verse, open your branch,
It says happy birthday to my son John Ewukumante of UPSA level 200. Enjoy your birthday, John Ewukumante. And then happy birthday to Emmanuel Awari of Hilltop Chapel, North Kaneshie. Emmanuel Awari of Manual Equipment and Construction. Abrausu. Marching. A very good morning to you, Mr. Charles Annan. May your day be blessed. And Pim Pim Domi. Hey, Eslo Usway. Communications Minister. May I show us Esther so Peluma boy. Obi Obun Communications Minister Biamon Kanchen say me say Jo Nana komia wa ha kwesi prat wa ha I'm in that mood, you know. Lawyer Kwame Ekufu. Yes, your song. Mr. Boama Efe or Tafrija or Bwedua no pemi chiao. I'm out for it here, so. Shouting out to you, Carlos Von Brazi. And to you, Amma Prudy. Good morning. Mola. Mr. Kwesi Pratt will studio man up. Hey, Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
March here.
Yeah.
Say, why do you any so?
Saying.
You're not conference of your man, Crawford.
No, I'm not sorry.
No. Who can hear you say? Sasa.
You Crawford say it. Be not she.
I just say she below soppy.
No, she the secretary. Secretary no grab you.
Hey, there be soppy a ketwa. She need a cry. Hey, somebody. Hey. Nana.
Kwame.
Marchie.
Yenua.
Na. Why you show down area?
Yewe.
I told you to say show down.
Yeah.
Hey. But you be say show down hunu sabi. Main action here 4th November. Now we the asset with the pra kwem na bring back ebi say Professor Jampo for example. I can say it won't reflect. Enye ade a send ye tie na sa na be kwa kopi ho. Obi wo ho a send your question part analysis the other day. Obi wo ha bia onya 4%. Obi wo ha onya sopi. But main event no larger delegate group no. Ebesesa. Moran of here bay ebi aka say no ano no ebi super chere say nke hu hia because then could see she omo mienu no omo nko ba bia. Ebi so aka say mo ankasa asemo emra no interpretation nya papa yen ka say chinchine a mo padi 5 na emra. Ye say up to 5. Una wo party ntuna obetimi achechim. But when na na ekosi ye. Ati say nana ma chi akwaba.
Yo Kwame me dasi.
Meso sa
Amincha wetie for.
Ye joso.
Ne dikan ese ye bo nipa na omobo ama elections no. Me mindan e course. Course. Me bo me party no New Patriotic Party me bo ma baso. Na fe elections committee na party no DC or some elections no. Na fe National Electoral Commission and Kasa Omuna. Yeah, the elections no on the day no yeah the show on sem. Any police for omo my and bambo. Obia ese boda baso. Na party akuku damfo ya omo so mde omo ho eba say yen to omo so aba no mo medi omo mekuta party no franka no. Omo nya nso no ese ebo ma baso. Kwame elections enya sem ketwa. Yenuma ya here elections for constituency kra no and that form. Now we hear elections are independent beto aba no omo ye across the country. They say utimi tukwan across the country now Kokrokoo campaign. And that form. Enti omo ye omo ese ebomu nya abaso. Omo ntimi amfam nipa best and in Sia was a numia omentimi.
Say enum.
Almost ya momo yako. Na ya kanu bro from better luck next time. But at least almost no my part of the democratic process. Party, no. Na mo nipa best and naya say no ma femu no so. I will say more abaso body kese pa say ometimi afemu a sena party no hwehwe atie no mo be second round. So oma yade titru no di kan no Dr. Baumia say bona basopa special congratulations as nyese odi kan keke but margins na odi kan no no boni be friend emphatic nyese odi kan keke o sha nipa back on nipa inkono na eko akansie na utimi fa 68%. Na just oma akano omo beche 31%. Nti o hwe no percentage a na ya dia watwemu pa. Na kwa mo hwe no votes no kra po a o de nipa nkron 9 obi the votes ni nya bomu now the nya bomu total and do Dr. Bawumia there no half wow a trail how emphatic a ninkunim de no eti and regions no nya ya to abano so all the 16 regions no nya we need wa baby one by one all the 16
plus headquarters
there na and so yeah special voting center we need wa baby na me cry na me ngonga ye Ashanti region
are they
because we say nipa kukudambi omni general election the move best as son if you are Asante zambi say Asante no de nka vote no ke mu betete kakra because nipa best as 7 if free
7 and answer 8
best as 7
because
8 well
we Kennedy or free central free more na aka Alan
set miensa Kennedy Jogate Bawumia
okay Jogate is yes western
yeah if
you are right into 7
nipa 7 if free as in that mean that na me expect say nka ho no nka vote mu betete kakra but ho no kra no Bawumia nya 80 more than 80% which is outstanding by any standard wayade yan boda baso say no party no nhihye no say nya nipa enum
ohana mpese me bi say ba I was say eye enum ana say up to nipa num
well up to nipa enum
inti adenti na mokora no
I'm say now we national council be share
yes so me share china
na oma take decision na ekwan bia so no me gidi say after sa election ni e bia nse sa ba kumienu people bawo and she share na party no e war for sa special delegacy this is the when the dikanya runoff possibility of a runoff bawo special delegates ti me dia me pen say ka yen sesa share no kakra so there be as a runoff beba na hu hia se nipa no be sign akọ delegates no nya na so e betimi a restricted runoff no to just the national council
but nana out of nipa 10 me toma ebia Alan ana Bawumia ana Kennedy now why do you want to force me to choose between Boache Jakone Adanimo amanto amomo to start with
straightforward
me di bisasem nipa 960 as a BB me mra me kwa kwoto aba no na Boache Jakone ballot no so na Adanimo ballot no so ba me tuma Ken ana me tuma Bawumia ana me tuma Usu Free Akoto ana me tuma Kwabena Japan na oba be me second round no na me pa chance akwe bia kwesi follow me drift one sha mo numbers be drop it obi ama
Kwame
yes
the ref said national elections near runoff
me can say near runoff
and they're the same thing
asa
yakoto first round national election
me tuma Kwabena Japan me ginidio
meba
and na one year first 5 no
Kwame
also me go decide between free Adanimo ne Ajako now why would I even bother to vote
scale
national elections
of preference
okay
scale of preference scale of preference so your national elections sir Kwame
yes
ya to first round Kwesi Pratt anyai 49 also Kwame wenya 46 yes mon call runoff so nipa no wenya 46 wenya 49 fixed but I fixed
but between me Kwesi
but mo second round now nipa ni be account it's called a scale of preference
well
but to the media na me pen nanka say Kwame
yes
say be runoff you cry 1 week now try back
says memory there be
now try back e kwan be na de benya de be call delegacy nya nanso bi the media nka isisan kakra bem say the intimacy san time ye gina nkran no but going forward no maybe I say runoff beba and restricting it to just the National Council. National Council be 96. Here is to amope.
Ebi across tie no ba. Na enye between the first lead, the two leading contenders. You don't need a runoff.
Oh, say about between the first two, there's some dominant FM. There's no problem. But because about last two, Nintina a problem.
But the first two, beautiful can say, yeah, pen you D first, you D second. How about that? How about that?
Baby, say the people me D first.
There.
Now, Oko racer, it's a bracket 100 meters. Obi at me 9.6, 9.6.
That's true.
And that's 10 point and can you say Nipa na idea nim like omo ball bracket and can no munya umi no yomko. But a 2 tina is it per back one at the back count. But say omunya besa call all the 900 and BB candidates no.
I'm not sure.
Ebia party no trans.
Ebia AC anyesi ka say.
Na well, say now National Council be share.
Okay.
O ma hwe kwan ya on be faso. Enti ekoye but in any election ko am say na we nimi. We be ka say na we ye team wa ha ya kame wa ha. Numnya ye te party no ahwe. Party no be frɛ enipa omoye complaining ni amako complain matise bidum kra ya invite you to disciplinary committee so remember church and same be and top party na sumie but all in all no we first round now we say ebenya susu anso wo
ebi purchase ebenya ebi senya
me ma drain ni say ebenya susu anso pa
kwa benso
papa Usha the president, the only or just one president here, na bada. Na sa special delegates, any main delegates election. Ya to be that one PP.
2014?
Ya to no 2014.
Okay.
Na 2014. Results no send about special delegates no. Sa ne about main delegates. Anamibwa.
Yes.
Yeah. Sa pepe. Sisan bi ambem. No di first, or no di first. No di second, or no di second. But what share percentages no cry poor? No di first no cry extreme more. Into special delegates no Akufo-Addo nya be 80%. And an otosu mienu no Alan Kyerematen nya be 80%. Ye call main delegates na Akufo-Addo twen mu call 94%. Na Madam Ojidi say and one basi main delegates see kwa because I don't know failed in this one. So
yeah,
first round the omukoi omo 10. Until because second round omo 5. And no the kind especially with such an emphatic margin. The votes no be costro in the main delegates. Until me the GD pass Dr. Bamia 70 will go beyond 75 to 80.
Is it possible?
Election. Yeah. And now be Osha the president back when you wanna that's what happened. And I mean need doubt to be say is the same thing that will happen. Because Osha says you're not that party na come so. To look at Osha results winning in every single region. Every single region. To be an anchim. Into another party na kumaso. Until when the electoral college is expanded. Now the people contesting also ye fewer. Me expect to send the margins no kra ebekosro. Obi so how visa there be and yes I but also na dream no. But ye behwe. So far the year ni ehwehwe na bem. Any OGD send the san hwehwe for the second one. Ebesan bem kwame.
Kwesi?
Yes, sir.
How could you swap in Abba?
Medical cat was a swapping crowd. A yetenia, ebinum enya free. When you be cry.
Nipa back open and yabi.
So when you be cry. When you back up. Back up. Ansembeni. Well, probably they can't sing. That's Ampachopi.
Yes.
Abaya Omukotui. Ka umbetwa ye shisha fufuro.
Commitment fufuro.
Shisha bi wa ko betwa. Shisha bi umbetwa ye ni se ka obi a wokoto aba no. Obeyi nipa nu. In terms of preference, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, it's done. Because I do Omukoye, but I need see one keke. And this one be in pen no Mokusiaka. I can see it. I can see an Ankasawo and when you could in pen and Mokusiaka.
Yeah.
And the Kamutu Yanshire will be better about Biano or Tunu in Num. First choice, second choice, third choice, and fourth choice. Mama Yanisa, Omo Bia to Bakupe. Emra, Omanka Samra Pong, I have constitution, such as I say, a court. Now say, Yent me and you pen no more, a bear round off. And so is allowed. A coin a Phoebe anyhow, coin the house. Now, besides, so be a quatuama, a year Jogatia, a bear then was a sanadi.
Yeah.
Said if I call it as a queen pen. It is a nipen num near Koyidia, or Simesi and Aso Bintin and Medium Pesoko. Nasi Koyi on way we nase, a crime bar could be Sudawa, which are not doing. To me, the fee round off no, a bebasso. And a pay me kind of one cratano, a ura a daimimo, and a boachia jack, one we nasi, Omoya Humboa, one beko round off no. Tiboni be any, quite the ho, one beko. You are.
But Kwesi,
Master.
remember back to the Americano.
Yes, sir.
Matwama Kwamna Japan. Ye nephew. Mantwa man because na me pese me yini pen no. Me to man because na me fee say I was so okani pen no. Because or you be a me bonechi dom. Mo nephew. Okay. Me to ma baumia ana ala na ken ana se usu free akoto esa ne se mi wogidie se ono na wo so ka nipa num no nti ma to ma ba wie afi wa ba se me san kwoto na me se adani money bwacheja kwa ne ba be ka ho.
Yes.
I don't believe in any of them.
At that level, it's a contest between Adainimo and Bwacheja, straightforward.
But what if I don't believe in any of them?
It's up to you. That's around.
Ain't you be lipa 916 why so better? Metie.
Sanya nana kumia chechiri mu. Say o mine no credit to buy a Korano.
Yeah.
And also the same thing. O mine no mu no ya to buy ebia among your probe.
But yet runoff now between the first two. O mine is between the first two.
Yes, but no so massa. Me makoto ma CPP because me did say CPP no bet me ama o mine accordingly. Yeah, 2 years CPP and maybe NDC and MPP and but still, no, I have a second choice. It's about second choices. And it's in a call round of. Until Bonivia ni who say beko second round. Emrano, Emma Hokwine, na efataso. Na Kwame.
Kwesi.
Same baby. Abaya ekotu nipa dodo omo koto aba omo ye only 0.4%. 0.4% of omo beto aba November. In terms of sampling, there's no mathematical reason ubefa we say it represents the final result. 0.4%.
You don't think they carry the opinion of the others?
There is no scientific basis. 0.4%. Now we opinion pooler, we sample size na yahi. We are 0.4%. And carry do. Oh, I'm sure. Enti November, ana ebihu obia tintini.
Ojidi say betimi asesa.
Ebetimi asesa pa. Ebiswa ensesa. But who am I? Me why na me betche se besesa na ensesa. Ebetimi asesa. The bit yes is substantial, you know. Inti no na edikan. Na anopai mahwe de ubon krata ni. Ma hu se abaya yetuye. No bia na n'anije ho. Edikan amanyoko na nkasa party na nkasa. I na dream say binum eso mo call disciplinary committee. Na party no n'anije ni esi ye ho a kebe fro bi some disciplinary committee. No. There's a new maybe or party no any one that say see about you. It in a friend for disciplinary committee. I'm saying the pabe no and a friend on disciplinary committee. Now me share say ni pen no mo no. I'm saying binu so ha kese o mo disciplinary committee I am friend.
To say
Part ni share ni say. So koto aba. With the Kokrokoo team crata and so the trobia. Meboa.
Yeah.
With the trobia, sa ballot no. Then find adjuma. I see a tutu.
Yeah.
Ebinu mina mini hobio. Omo wa be catch say binu di omo nsa omo Kokrokoo team crata no so omo di tray.
Nipa edim so the chair say Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer.
Debi. Ora lanche Martin the agent na your board. What he was protesting against was people showing their ballots.
I see.
Ora Kennedy Japan, the agent is who Johnny Kosher them. Only tape.
Agent ni tape. Agent ni tape. Nyami where you show down.
David, agent na kasa maami bi, eno na duna hwe ni tape.
No say
O kire ni esi enti Johnny.
No say dey.
O say bi no wo di wo setting ballot so na mo di abetire. In fact, you obia in that particular place na no agent no mo dey abetire. Wo say ya kwato aba no. Nipa bebre ba no wo mu nka wo mu nye delegates na dey na ba ho. Ebe ye sure say aba no yeto no ekwan bi so and so on. Nze ni omo kan say no kura dia. And almost one called disciplinary committee. No, nipa numu na akasa one called disciplinary committee. No one called as a called disciplinary committee. A bit so as one called disciplinary committee. And that's our pet. Sir, engineer so was will be at the Nsaku team ballot paper. So no the betrayal. Sa ballots no say nullify. It is a can count.
Ashanti the name say omu yifim.
But that's something to see.
Okay.
According to what we are learning, yes, something quite is here. And the baby see ABR, those results have to be nullified. Kwame Nukreni, young fans say Nipa Bay 50 crown or more, yes, it doesn't change the results substantially.
Okay.
What in American answer? But a principle, a rules, a dear man, I say, and find Yadma, and no idea, and also here me kakra. Fiti ebra ye to abade besi nle no se wutie owura lanche matin achitafo a no mo kan se next time no November 4th no omo makwan mo bi ensisi obi omo kobo omo ho pass ne be no free November 4th be do November 4th no bi ensisi obi
na dey almost yesisium
bullied and so on. You understand? Na sakasa no e dey na kire. Let me make him. Sarcasm at the end. Sir, Wutie Kennedy, a compreku, and a cheetah for us. Almost as one more can say, where dear, Abba, a trouble. Number nearby the dear. A baby and in your ye pass and a bay will be into Mississippi. Be into me. So that's also quite a huge statement. On them, Chairman. It's a very huge statement. Now, where are you going now? Massa, assemble ni popa anyway. Ni poni say, Ghana mine, Ghana for. A per se, the who ha ye pempuntu, ye pasumdi, and no, entina, ye round off, ye to a buy ye win now. Ni titia ni say. Ghana for pempuntu. Ghana for person who ha and a Ghana for pe asumdwe. enti asema yɛ ka ni na ɛne ne sɛ ne fapim ɛne ne sɛ wan yɛ to aba ma no sɛ de bɛyɛ Ghana man no ebenya mpuntu obetumi di mpuntu aba obetumi ama Ghana fo ɛho hahan wɔn obetumi ama Ghana asundwe aba basic. That's the whole thing. Enti ni akoi ase round 1 atwam ye call round 2.
Yeah.
Round 2 e be call round 3.
Round 3 bien.
December 7 na no anya round.
That be no the main showdown.
Yeah, round 3. Masa kwame and only round 3 no. Enti dole e be call kopim round 3. Wa anya kura be call round 4. Yeti anya ye kura be call round 5. Yeti anya ye kura be call round 5. Nti ade na hyase na eyina yenyere ye ho emmoa sane ebeya basa sambia embassy sane ebeya beto aban be wie no na ne obedi nkunim no kronjin wedi nkunim kronjin se ye yi no se ono ana Ghana man pe bibi kakra bi eso ha me
Yeah.
Yenua Kennedy akompreko Japan. Manchester yes your friend of disciplinary committee. Na maybe say na dem pa no ye nti your friend disciplinary committee. Eso koka say putoka say mu there will be a showdown.
From Niamatine say yes no putoka say we grievances. And now the showdown nti omo hwehwe sa grievances no. Enra me ne
nti showdown nti your friend.
Say me be choni nti anya say o kan showdown keke. Na mo ni nti a o man kan showdown no. Say bibi o betimi ahwehwe mu a. Enra na me general secretary Justice Friponko de di nkomo. Say abom anim say videos ne ade no. E de import ne man bu fu yo kokan sa no.
Okay.
Nti o person mo ye san hwehwe mu no. Ti say ne aka say ne agent or your ban wa video na bia those are the things they want to look into according to general secretary.
Kwame so sad dey fi bi ani ho. Na say showdown no koka nti ne afra ne dia masala braka.
Tare.
Showdown ye boni.
Na mau showdown.
Ye boni.
Kwesi pride. Me mau showdown.
Showdown no kan ne dia masala no credit boni bi ani. Na boxing match. So ya we hear boxing match. More than liberation. I was a showdown.
It's only president be boxing and only vice president.
Contest.
Showdown, man.
Showdown fi bi ani.
You got nerves.
So why boni bi? And the disciplinary committee. And who between aka say me and filing disciplinary committee. Na say showdown no kwenti no disciplinary committee dey na labraka. Me who boni a why? Na so ne awu kan su na no credit a ene no so fi bi ani hu nti enko hwe yenua Hobson Adoye and so called disciplinary committee ni bi me boa
Yes.
Na me shadan hu kwadu a ye de abono kwadu me shadan hu kwadu a de abono
say asim pachoto aso.
Oh come
kwadu me say o ka say they want to say wa kan tinam ye kom no.
Oh there is unim kwadu na no aka.
Me nim kwadu nam so me ka say ensem o kan no.
Ensem o aka ne say ebi tueska. In fact oso obi tueska.
No see chief of staff at the party headquarters you.
Oso obi obo chief of staff di.
Yes.
Ono any candidate Alankojo Chemati oso tu abi.
Ayo.
Osin na emom no tu ya enoso. Tu ya transport kakra ba obi tu abi. Ana senya no kre. O di etinje se candidate no obi o wan tu ahwe. Eno nti na edini ko disciplinary committee na. Well. Yeah dear. Yet in Chayo, yet sideline, yet front line. Nti no mu ye be yama won omunye na mbom omun kai hu se eya amanyokuo no omunye private organizations. Political parties are public organizations to the extent that they are seeking to manage the affairs of the state. Nyoka ho nyonka ho ayobia said yes obehwe se na ebeya me besi o political parties no akoyi ama amanyoko na nkasa na akoyi ama Ghana manyina finish any assembly can be.
But you say runoff they are necessary.
Oh dole that's our constitution. Dole boni bi ani ho boni efi bi ani ho runoff de efi bi ani ho.
Okay.
Na nkofo ka say ebi no ma surprise wo. Nkofo do na see o. Ne was surprise wo mpa Kennedy Japan.
Was that a surprise?
Media surprise wo mu pa no. Na Kennedy Japan.
Why?
Adainimo.
Really?
Yes. For me, Adainimo is the biggest surprise in this thing.
I think.
And I know Debia Yanka no nka ho. Na campaign ni crowd in Kai.
David.
But the woman in the Musa be hu unity.
Submarine.
Ono a onni nkuni. Ono so a wonwe. Not tem.
As a Fulham. And a West Ham.
Sir, a super delegates conference. I don't know where Madame Fupa.
Okay.
Or you'll be a mibuno pa. Bakwame. Nukreni. My money chance.
Okay.
You're not meaning bra obre. Onisika. Meaning bra obre. Onisika. Na no nede. No cancer pa. Basika pa de no nibi. Ana otie opinion polls na de omu ye na obi ani wo de ne kan num no ho kra wo obi ani wo ka so bebe num no ya kotu ye ya kai wanya enkrum oni ya dan free
Wa che jako.
oni no mpu ni mpu enti adan ni mo na surprise no adan ni mo ya surprise papa every election year wa wura mbia na hwe so a na do dan kwa kufu ado aban ebai jina bi ben wanya
Maintaining cover baby.
maintaining ka bia board member kura wanya bi
Maintaining cover baby.
bibi ani wa wonya bi eso ni na musa ya toa wa unity
Submarine.
ono na media mi hunza the performance no yes surprise. That's the main surprise in this Super Delegates Congress.
Interesting.
My money chance.
I'm sure that.
So Kenya said I know some de. Me said no hoju ni ade. But my money chance because competition here quick. Kwame wa woni.
Kwabna Japan ba first 5 anya onwa.
Anya mi mama.
Ade.
Woni. Sabe o mo kotu no. The only person who sounded clearly as a reformer was Kokrokoo Japan. Who take Kokrokoo Japan? Unya nkranhye bi se bibi betumi asesa. Okanyoma enkoyie ena ne ono peso okam oye ma nyoma sesa na ekoyie. That was his undoing.
Undoing.
On mine idea, so we show mine now. What he did was very positive. The vision, very positive, and so on. But one more kwakotu abano. One and a 2 minutes show on Munsa and ne. New Yorkers anko ye na one would do on ne omo yosa. Nobody votes against themselves. Ubi anto abantiano. He suffered because he was a visionary, he was a reformer, he was not satisfied with how things are being done now and wanted significant change. That was his undoing.
Interesting analysis on Kwabena Japan from Kwesi Pratt. But this one says, Chairman General, ask Nana Kumia who paid the transport for the delegates to come and vote in the runoff. By the way, the Ashanti Youth Organizers ballot was nullified by the Electoral Commission. The mass elections on November 4 will definitely correlate the outcome of the super delegates. Majority of the super delegates are elected party executives who manage constituencies or voting blocks. There's always what we know in MPP internal elections as directions, which substantially influence voting patterns. Mark my words, I'm a super delegate. Kokrokoo Fori, Esante, Amasamang. Kwesi Pratt's prophecy of Sope Sope has indeed come to pass. Well, This one says 1212. Oh, hope you say Fulham or what? Chairman General, good morning. What's Kwesi saying? The showdown comment by Ken was uncalled for. How was he going to have a showdown with the president? Well, tell Kwesi Pratt that I'm quite surprised that he says the surprise element was Adanimo. Has he forgotten Akoplex, aka Atopan? Kwesi?
Yes, sir.
Atopan surprise. Chairman General, I've learned something from this primaries. Be measured when advocating for others, as there may come a time when those very people you fought so hard for will label you negatively and exclude you. Coming events cast their shadows. Some of Brian Boabing. Kwame, this word pa. You go for an election. Over 900 people are voting. You get 9 votes and you've done well. Well? That is Maxwell Kofijuma. Owusua says, don't mind Kwesi Pratt. Atopan order. Atopan order. Our vice president has won handsomely and it's obvious that he will win the major one and represent the MPP in 24. John Mahama should set up because the general elections next year can be won by Baumia if the MPP government improves upon our economic condition. Eric Amponsa Boateng sends his thoughts in. Musa Abattoir in Aswan say NPP Super Delegates Conference was clearly between who mafias the mafia and who has money to influence the delegates. So upon all the threats and machinations to get Baumia lead, more than 30% of NPP Super Delegates reject him. This is from Musa Abattoir in Aswanse, sends that one. Okay, that's an interesting one. More than 30% of the super delegates rejected Baumia. Well, I'll leave it there. Rejected him. Response says, tell them that Baumia is an established candidate, not an establishment candidate. Well, November 4, Ubia Behuni smoothness level. Sir, I can see him. It would be unfair for anyone to downplay the outcome of the Special Delegates Conference. They are the decision makers and managers of our party, so their direction will be followed by the grassroots. The message from our stronghold was clear. Dr. Baumia is the rightful choice of the NPP. George Kwarteng in Denta. I support the decision made by the General Secretary Justin Korea Frimpong and the national leadership for calling the 4 to the disciplinary committee. We need discipline. Mad Lion Afu Shidium brings the time to 12 minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning. The special college is made up of reps whose views are respected by their constituents. I am confident the bigger college will confirm the verdict of the special college. Abri Intadi. It is basically a waste of resources for the runoff between a Jakon and a Dynamo. Moreover, the delegates have chosen who they need, and that's Baumia, period. Daniel Ochri, Ga East Hospital. Chairman General, the question you asked is 100% on point. There shouldn't be a runoff. It's a waste. Amma says so. I foresee a low turnout in the runoff. Don't you think there's a possibility of a tie in that runoff to Ransford in Medina? Hey, now, another tie by, I've heard it say.
Another tie by Bekote.
You can 2008 into 9. Has Kwesi Pratt watched the video of Kennedy Ejapong? Would he be happy if he's the president of Ghana and goes out there to put up such behavior? APJ in Sunyai. If the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, has thrown the tantrums came through, would Kwesi find something wrong with it? Edward Addo. Kennedy Ejapong threatened the president and his vice. Are we saying there's nothing wrong with it? John in Takwa. Kwame, with the greatest humility, don't you think Ken's behavior amounts to disrespect? Well, let the disciplinary committee come up with a verdict. Brakwesi, yes, why should there be a showdown including the president who was not amongst the contestants, swearing to God and all of that? And Kwesi, you say there's nothing wrong? Well, he says you let them have the shock of his life. Dan Bekai sends that. The question the MPP leadership must be asking now is, with the current state of the economy, high cost of living, etc., Ghanaians, which consist of the largest voting pool among Bawumia Ken, who's more appealing to floating voters? They must listen to the masses. Michael Ashalaja. Okay. Well, there should be a toss of a coin to determine the winner between Abuache Jakwe and Dynamo. Kwesi Reynolds are going to be Does Kwesi Pratt say he sees nothing wrong with Ken's threats? Jomo Pokwa say Festus. Now that we have finished with the Super Delegates Conference, we are now waiting for the bigger college to see the showdown. Godwin in La Paz. Uncle Kwesi Pratt, well said. The signal is very, very deep and unacceptable. Congratulations to the elephant. It's from Ofuasia Ibi Achimansa. Okay. Alan Sherman's popularity has dropped drastically. In 2007, Alan was the second popular person in the NPP, and his name was on everyone's lips, Alan Cash. What happened? He came third in just ended Super Delegates election. At least he should have come second. Trust me, the November election is between Bawumia and Kennedy Ejapong. Safo Kantanka sends that one in. Okay. The rest of the aspirants who placed second to the last must know that the grassroots are for Dr. Bawumia and no one else. Yao Kantata in Kasowa. Okay. Will all the super delegates have the financial resources to travel from the constituencies to the regional capitals? No. Now that the Bawumia team know what the Bawumia team did to avoid confusion and conflict, yet all fours are placed on them. Let them give the BMW team a bad name and hang it. Fred in Agona Swedro. Kennedy Japan's vituperative comment directed at the president and his vice president is misguided. Is the president or the vice president the one who organized the election? There is no way Ken will beat Dr. Bawumia in the flag bearership race. Nane Kwama Boateng in Ablikuma Central. Okay. Lamte King Rashid in Wenchi Banda says, tell Mr. Kwesi Pratt will go the same way on November 4. Every political season has its leader. The team DMB signal is focused. Okay. Kennedy Japan is trying hard to appear a gentleman by Emfa. Kwesi in Takrade. Daniel from Adenta is asking, what if there's another tie in the runoff? Will there be another runoff? Well, we'll go to time, as Kwesi said. A tie in time. Yes, Kwesi.
Pacho, showdown, I said the same. Because a showdown.
I can see.
I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Because a showdown, Castle will be a shoe. Or Castle showdown, Castle will be sick. Or Castle showdown one. At the end of the day, I can see. That's all. I'm saying, yeah, Essini said, a binum afa a compreco and send me our campaign. And you almost say any subai and Mumuji Nasu a bunifo. But as some more kind of keke show down the massa, show down a necessary country. And Yakuturuku. I show down, I can see. That's what I'm saying. No case of my penny. May any bribi, I mean to me, can I humeswa. And then not some more. No, see showdown. I see a Kosiakai. Far Dombra and family Dombra, you can't be when you're a champion.
But Sano Kano.
What's a showdown? Me send him who no. Say a showdown, contest, competition. That's all. Because okay, before fraud there, Kwame, can no care some. But showdown in there, as anything. obi atro bibi aba say omampani enka about one onye contestant and anye ono na organize about one enti within that context no e ma showdown no bibi kakra ne ne adwen ba so beti aba betire mu so omampani no hye obi achi a so beti media it justifies his comment. Enti na yehwe yehwe ni besi or disciplinary committee ho yehwe that's all.
Nana, any other comments?
Yo, Kwame me that's it. I'm some Crawford no back on say a nipa 30% na etutia Dr. Baumia. Inti den. Enunti den. Nti wan wini. Na national elections kwa nipa na votes are now here to be win. 50 plus 1. And you'll be near 68%. It's a massive victory, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's great.
Now, because this is a delegacy I got 2 years. Almost 0.4.
You'll be quite catching say 0.04.
Okay, whatever. Me my dream munu. Nipa na ekoto abano. Yanko former in free baby na do mba yo. Omo ye party for people like myself. Ye nim party no, and we know the delegates. Ye nim party for no. Nti me se me to aba because me nim na party for no hwehwe. Yes, I'm free baby. I'm dead. My better now say koto but no. Na almost there. But to share composition now. We know me leaders who have emerged from the party. Constituency chairman Yatuaba as chairman of constituencies by the party people. Among come here by 275. Regional executives Ayatuaba Maomo. Delegates from the constituencies Akotuaba Maomo as regional executives in every region. I'm coming here by 272. Members of Parliament Ayatuaba Yom in NPP majority constituencies. So I'm coming here by 137. National executives chairman, first vice, Ayatuaba Yom by delegates, party people from across the country. I'm going to be 17. Diaspora for reps, executives Ayatuaba Yom representing their people. Nti enye grophobia we akofo me free baby e de omaba. Sa nipa ya electium emerging from party elections. Grassroots na omaba. Omonkwa they are almost 800 out of the 960. Omonkwa me be 800.
That's a lot.
Enti because omun party no omun free baby na there's a different group called I mentioned too. That's the numbers no sir. But Kwame, elections here nipa na ekoye election, they are always a representation of a larger mass. Anambwa.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sampling. No my muni research kakra, you know. Or sample ni corrector. You can speak to 200 people and predict what will happen. Because what choose to sample in a year. Now she ni pay so me about 900. TBC me 0.4, BC 0.4. Okay. Main delegate selection no me be 220,000.
Yes, be 220,000.
Okay. Unim nipa to my NPP general elections. So you know the numbers.
It does.
6 million.
6
plus.
million.
A number. 6 million plus. Now, saa nipa 230. What proportion of that 6 million? So they're also a tiny sample of the supporters of the NPP. Can say. Anyway, I mean, the coalition now lose. You can come up with all kinds of excuses. There's no problem. Unim. Saturday night, I see ni pebi koto abom kochiro mu voted de kasa. I mean, tiase. Who do vote no chere aye dying? Just say, ona will support will be change obi ana. Tiase. Kwame.
Ebi anu akwaji bibi edi nti opeso chere say we're fulfilling the part of the bargain.
Odi fanu pose wakoji bibi edi.
Na afei no okoji edi.
Ana afei no kwakoji edi.
Afei na akoji. Odi fanu pose afei na akoji edi. Onkwa na akwaji bibi edi. Kwame onkwa. Yeah, tiase. Just a while muno yentroso anase day. Tiase. Nti ensesan kasa asem no esi. Na nipa no so a who say obi ASR. Also, no ancestor will take the law into your hands. Anambwa. Yeah. Electoral Commission for police for you know, so I report. Now also come out take the law into your hands. Nako entokwa. And fata party. Tia no so no senka bitimi ahwe make be me de pa. Of course, that doesn't affect the results in any way. Now, Kwesi can be a sir, Kwabna Japan semi. Kwesi Kwabna Japan chese or no audiences and Bentina Yanto Abamano.
Or see what is undoing.
Or no, or say there, or no cancer, Papa, or no audiences and Eba, Tina Yanto Abamano. Really? How about the others who were also rejected? So the other people who didn't make the mark also enter Yanto Abama. Now, the answer Sema Matthias say there was bullying. When the bully why? Why not a bully?
Me tieni akwesi kan apache say Alan and Crawford, Nick Ken and Crawford patches yesisium.
Yeah, and I make an yesisium or Kwan Benso. A Kwan Benso no BCC or Mentiasia. Ya mom supporters and Kotoa Banibiana. Yes, you be Kwanse men Kotoaba. Yes, you be Kwanse men your campaign. Kwame. Okasi ebuleu, you see a CCU. Na uti be crumbs yo. Yenoma idiba miachinu. Oshe. No respect. Oh no di obi echi. Oh di obi nshare also. Na mi amidi ba miache mi yasha meso. No respect. And they go about saying this kind of stories. When you say mo kenka say stories. When you say okay ka oye party penyina ka say ye de oshe na esi obi so. Me na nakwa mi ti o hana de oshe si mi so.
Bia na enye unso obi fufuro.
Wo de yan fa oshe esi so. Wo no. Wa support to Salantre Matthew Kennedy Japan no adaini. Wo de yan fa oshe esi so. No be on support to ba me de oshe na esi so. Nyansa bene wo sa ka say. Nyansa bene wo. Chobun jaika time. Ne. Yesisi wo Kwan Benso. Ya ma wanye campaign. Ya mo anto aba. Mentiasia. Tomu gusu kanka. Na ewo mu ne say Baumia victory no. Is so clear and emphatic. Na Kwame me sha obo say. SAS 68%. Because the electoral college in November ebeno wider than we no. And the nipa na ebejina in November no eswano. That 68% would increase by a big margin. Ebian they see 2014. Ebia ne see 2014. So now I have Kwame.
Yeah, Onyame Adoma na me 2014 na me wa.
First round is Akufo-Addo nya 80. Or the nipa best 7 in the Jinai. Onya 80. They call main elections. Main delegates elections. Then nipa no swati. Nipa na ni Jina no swati. And na nipa na eto abana doso. Onya 94. Me need any doubt in my mind that this is exactly what will happen in November.
You're sure?
Make the coming kwa nka November elections nka hunya. Oh, now in the park election, now this is the margin. Kwame, only will be election. Now, say be na nipa we dikan with maybe 43-44%. Also at Osumi with maybe 34, 35, 36%. Now because a bank the vote no kakra sisa. But look at the margins. I'm just say, the nipa na can vote ninya bomwa endu ba omiade no half. Odi ninya bomwa is about 290 something.
All the other votes?
All the other votes. Adininya, my producer na adininya. It comes to 290 something. But omiade no half is over 300. Nti half. Yedimunya bomwa. You don't come to half. These are the margins we are talking about. Nti see yen wo kroma aka boso mi enu pe. Aka boso mi enu ti e be ko. Yeah, but
Nana Kumia or Vimpa.
Oh, it's based on something. One is based on the results today, it's based on the precedent in 2014. There's a make a sakeke. But the answer. BBC.
BBC.
Obviously not really different, no problem. Yeah, now maybe they share figures now. Looking at the margins in maybe the elections, there will be a vote bomwa and do half of what one person got. Now,
oh, sorry.
Maybe.
Master Kwame.
Bra crazy.
No. Radio station bi. Na lawyer ni bi a okasama Kennedy Japan. Master. Ne vem pa. Nana kumya di isa.
Sir?
I'm telling you. Seven me di kadia. Sa lawyer me who be owo vim. Osi dole November 24, they are not just going to win, but they are going to win with a very wide margin.
Really?
I'm telling you. So we need
Debbie.
Lawyer be so on Kasama for ma. Lawyer.
What Kasama can do? Debbie, I see a lawyer. Yeah, Kwame Usu. Kwame Usu ni
meeting ni so a lawyer.
Na Kwame Usu be a lawyer.
Debbie.
Okay.
Masa, Vim.
Kwame Usu is a business management consultant.
Okay.
Papa no can law pa.
Ebi ano your lawyer but me nim but Kwame Usu am nim no onye lawyer.
Eti Masa nya Vim na bia de no because we go pa.
Eti na Kwame Vim na nya wangon.
Na Kwame Vim. Say do Solomon Usu Vim kra. What is Solomon Usu kasape?
Only why?
One is Solomon Usu. Oh,
of the Alan campaign team. Vim.
Na Solomon Usu onye ono na you know. Mining lawyer I say lawyer Abudate. Amudate. Lawyer Amudate. Yes, on the Kasama Kennedy.
Anu anevim. Na kumia dia no makura. Na msi Solomon Owusu.
Solomon Owusu a mining engineer na.
There be say different.
Solomon Owusu or a transporter.
Okay, meaning
one of Alan campaign team. Nevim. Hey, we be done Kwame. Enti vim ni dia fan tunche yan fan castle. Na asamu American esisi asamu American kan kakra cho say nra and I said nansa abrantie bi ekasai e fe no Andrew Apia Dankwa ono so ye lawyer
Andrew Apia Dankwa
or a lawyer oka Alan campaign team na newspaper report I said the Alan for President 2024 campaign team has made it clear that they will not tolerate intimidation in the upcoming New Patriotic Party presidential primaries scheduled for November 4th, 2023.
Hey.
This declaration comes in response to violence that marred the Super Delegates Conference, during which the number of candidates was reduced from 10 to 5.
Now, violence na eh
Well, na se papa no hu say ye pii no kakra. Papa no ye pii no pa.
Why, Papa Ben?
Alan, a friend is saying, agent na ye pii no right in the hospital. Na ka ni ba ku ye fra no, say according to the reports.
Said Nentokwa na esi nipa me no.
And to go see ne pii was ye pii.
Yeah, but Nentokwa no can violence because say German nipa bi akwa to ahwe nkofo bi so. Anyway, what can I say?
O say Mr. Andrew Apia Dankwa, a lawyer and a member of the Alan campaign team, expressed this stance while participating as a panelist on the Ghana Yinsom morning show hosted by so and it goes on and on and on and on and on. Until I know, yeah, one of the things that I was referring to, there are many others. Now, Master, Kwame say about also a science. About what a pure science. About what opinion pool. Nina a science. Pure science. Yes. A sample of 30% will be inferior to a sample of 40%.
Because of the numbers.
Yes. But it might the same way, no? A sample of 0.4% is inferior to the sample of 20%. We're pure science. Pure science. It's in the anyhow. We're science. Pure science. It's in the anyhow. Na Masa.
Bruh.
Obi any obeji achinye say yenia Nana Kumia onim New Patriotic Party. Onim New Patriotic Party. Why? Where the minister? Why yet head of the communications team were too quiet onim Ghana heina, but he's not the only one. And there's no guarantee say he cannot make mistakes in his assessment of delegates. Why? 30% no more to tea about me, more than 30% no more to tea about me. Omu party no. Nobody can say that. Obi no betu akazo obi otuti about obi bia onim MPP. Onim how the delegates feel. Onim how the delegates are likely to react and so on. Obi no obekasa. Na so omu si akan nimpa du ni si akan no. Omu nimpa fe se ba akubedi bedi omoni mu kan. Omu nimpefe so bi beto so mi ansa. But no beto so num no kra no owo vim owo hope. So also nim delegates no they will vote differently from what their leaders voted. And you who be paying. Master, last MPP elections here you koi. Almost all the regional chairman woman declare for a particular candidate. Odin kunim. One name kunim.
There.
And na sa regional chairman dey no munim party na. Omunim party no. Eti eno no nya ye di keri ensam. Why? Obi eni obetimi agi echinye se obeti se na kumia onim party. And I say I'm not don pray nim party. Omo ina nim party no, but the bisu nim party no. No omo kwa nim party. Eti masa, I say agro di form. Openi aje kum na ka na asem say asem no kra ka mi o kan say bo abi. O say eje bo.
Na jaba obehwe kwa na bia o se ebi wo ha ye be ka se saman obobo ba na nhu yehu enti oba be do ebia kwa na obi na de ahye atare fufuo na oba
ka say last if you da ye ba ha because so obi eni obenya 95% obi akura nya 90%.
There.
The science mu say 80% grab heading. Okay. Obvious. Yeah, 60% was expected. But more expecting 95%, 80% here didn't know. Me in Casa Baumia own to be Kumu, me nyami. And between now and November, and you might be brave between us. Son, you might be brave between us. A bit to his disadvantage. and a bit me see to his advantage. Near here, and then you be can carry. A dear pa na MPP pay. MPP person who elected candidate no quarry national elections are now. They are the MPP person who elected candidate no Okodio Mampeni and Emisa. That's a major factor. On a Michel. Enti, no be brave or what? Ebe bossy and the better November 4th. Nobody could him and nobody could go. No problem.
Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
Because this elections are science. Or is science?
Yeah.
Or is science?
No, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I'm saying, sir, opinion poll, public opinion survey, yes, science.
Oh, what kind of elections?
Yes, maybe.
Okay,
elections.
We'll clarify. That's fine.
As an indication of what is likely to happen in the future, it's based on science.
Okay. Opinion poll na nanka pesa okano. No, what kind of elections? What's the elections?
Make opinion poll.
Okay, but opinion.
Make sampling.
But Kwame, opinion poll, slant home, anambwa. Otherwise, why do we have different results from different opinion polls? Kwame, why do we have
honestly done?
Why do we have different results from different opinion polls?
They are not honestly done.
Which ones are not honest? No, which one? One ekojiska. No, one ekojiska. And to the
so now your opinion pool to favor your paymasters, your results will not be correct.
But
so opinion pool now method now we use to correct the outcome would not be correct.
Okay.
And there are many reasons in the opinion pools, the outcomes are different.
Okay, so you know that because science is qualified by so many things, but we never know to check. Kwame,
Nana,
to the BC on November there. In your dream, anambwa.
Okay.
Yeah. Obi say Nessie Memin Day and reflect. On also not being trading, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Means not being trading to say it will reflect. That is means my opinion. Me mature the basis of my opinion. Mama two bases. Number one, based on Memin Day elections results. Me say me share the margin of victory. A highly unlikely so BBT me overtake Baumia based on
even though Ujitum say a small sample size.
Oh, are they? Are they? Say they're small 900 and something is smaller than 200 and something. Yeah. But me say even the 200 is still a small sample size compared to the people who vote for the party.
6 million.
6 million.
But the better sample size than 900.
And the better sample size, it will magnify the results that we saw today. That's my point. Because if I'm saying the same, because the sample is bigger, and the field is smaller, Bamia's results will even be magnified. That's my opinion, and I've given you Namijinaso, and I'm saying Usha 2014, which is the only precedent I were. That was what happened. Number one, 2014 special delegates results was reflected in the main delegates results. No, Obia and Timin dispute. Akufo-Addo Toso first. Alan Toso second. They call main election delegates the same thing. Akufo-Addo Toso first, Alan Toso second. Number two.
Only president, they are not the same.
But how can two people be the same? Exactly. We are talking about results.
Yes, the personality.
Can I finish?
It's part of the calculation.
But
Nyankasa is only president, not the same.
So he may even do better.
Obakura, the program or different from the program.
Kwame, because our intervention is totally off. Unim. No, because they are not the same. Possible say Bamia may do better than Akufo-Addo.
Fantastic.
So what's the intervention for? So what's the intervention for? What's the point? And Untinu. So what's the point? They are not the same. So Bamia may even do better than Akufo-Addo.
Fantastic.
So what's the point? Maybe. Now, I mean to myself. Now, me Jina Swarren say in the precedent we have, it's that 2014, no the first or main delegates election, no this second. That same results reflected in the main election, and in fact, in the main election, because Nipanukra sample size is and then the people contesting were smaller. No the first Nukra got an even larger endorsement at the main election. Kufado moved from 80 to 94. Namijidi said is the same thing that will happen. Because in November, the sample will move from 960 to over 200,000. And a Nipane contest will drop from 10 to 5. Mimi GDA no, and I've given you the basis. Obinsu, honestly, GDA different. There's no problem. We need any area. Now, and a run of ya can kwabi. Na kusi can be senka. Yetimi yano. You can't say. About the instead of one person voting one.
That one person chooses 5.
The scale of preference. Yes. Yeah, say part in the reform would be. As I said, no, so no, because already no party no was share any data. Say 2 national elections are kwabi. The position of vice chairperson. I had 3 positions. The nipa 3. And it's a nipa 7 agent for vice chairman.
Yeah.
Almost your mouth choice. Nipa 6 ninya would to abamo now pay. Until no benya more, the bigger votes become the first chairman, first national vice chairman, second national third chairman. And also idea as a party if we can adopt it for the primaries, first round primaries. Because we didn't Kwame, sir, a run of years about Bayano. Say National Council Jitum next week. You can have another tie. It's possible still Ombenya the same votes. Then what you do? You have to go for a 3rd round. You have to go for a 4th round. Until I see a pair arrangement to be a tie. I sympathize a lot with Yenua Boachia Jakone Adainibo. They have 1 week separate in Ijutuma. In fact, that's what the interpretation of Yenusha said. There has to be 5, and so there has to be a runoff. In 1 week, delegates so they are spread across the country. How are you going to reach them?
Yes, you.
And as a one take it, and as a munya mukunya, 200 votes. Okay, parliamentary elections be 1 constituency. In fact, I one constituency. Another episode down say also pie bear 3 4 times. And then as whom the and also pie. And going forward, when the voting arrangement as a party in share. Said there be as a runoff. And as a runoff, you crap up a bat. You share restricting it to a body like the National Council.
Okay, National Council, so I'm confused. Where's is your moon?
Oh, but because every election is a representation. If you say you can say 900 grace one, but once it is agreed, said this is the way we are going to go, that becomes the procedure. Because procedure there, what is important is that's all. Because you can't, because Mr. Nami Bompa says you won't have another tie. Tie is a bracket. Jakone a dynamo cover bracket be more. Now yende. There's a road party in the
Nana, yes, you try. It was a battle of who paid more. Me sure what is asking.
I don't cry them.
Okay, so question practice. A man for be quite the magic pick up. Sound can pick up.
Man cancer.
How can I say?
Ukoje pick up.
That's how Okakana miss him baby. And I'll say, why not? Kwesi aja pick up way, aleno eji.
Osi penifo no osi oh ye nya etwa na se bitwa
ebro ebidia so. Nti momo de na etwa na mtua yo.
In that case no. Se na mo omo se obi etwa e. Na mo obi twa chen obi. Na ye fa no se fa rules imrai. Na kwa me bo. No, ye fa rules must say okay, mun ya mbetimi etwa ba mentwa more than we.
How?
Because so obi ka se obi twa chen obi. That's the response that you need. Also the unso twa but obi twa a chen o there. Just also the unso twa chen obi. Anamba. There be say there na em fa hihye mraza untimi ntwa more than we nya yo.
Daily Dispatch. Kasafa etosu mienu. Ose Credit Ghana Web. TO. Campaign Operations Director for the Alancha Martin camp, Hufsin Adoye, has admitted that his candidate paid sums of money to delegates to secure some electoral favors in the special Super Delegates Conference. He made this assertion speaking to the media at the party's headquarters after the Electoral Commission officially delivered certified results to the Elections Committee of the New Patriotic Party. In a real show of sincerity, Mr. Doyle stated, "No one can say they came into this election without paying money to delegates. They all pay. I would be a hypocrite if I say we didn't pay any money." Describing the payments as small monies for TNT, he argued that the quantity of monies paid by other candidates determined who won the elections.
I see.
And on and on.
Inti tuani de ni baby obi etua bi. But obi tua more than.
Obi na che so de otwa chen obi.
Small.
Obi tua.
Obi tua small. Obi tua big.
Na kwesi sa dipa.
Ebi mu tua boom.
Sa dipa no me 10. To obi etua e. Okintenu yen rating no from 1 to 10.
But at this point, them say, "Bami and it more."
Yeah, so no di kan. Because Alan it 10.
Me who article bia, and I say social media number say, BBB chairman be anya 200,000 cedis. It's yes, Bamia bill no, the budget was 70 million. I'm saying. Good question. Because the regional chairman bet 200,000. That's like $5 million.
Before the elections, one tis will be 300,000. Where do you kasa keke? Oh, one tea.
Yeah,
where do you kasa keke? Na se ose obitria na obitria jawa ene en scale e na chese bamia ne twa mo na ye papa ye nua Kennedy twa second and twa third na wine dia yanya decide but na wom ne say Kwame
yes ana
ye koye nimu no sa kasa nya hu ya results number.
Yeah.
You see a better call November 20. Oka 5 no one. Get your organization on the ground. Because a Juma da when you want to move ahead of Obia in the first round. Onya 68%. What you manage?
Very.
And start strategizing and going forward. Nipa no win here. This week here or Shas here or call Uti.
Dr. Bamia.
Yeah. Like any campaign. I have 5 regions did that. We cover more than 50% of the delegates in the 5 regions. Because those regions, Sahara regions, no kuta the majority of the delegates. Greater Accra, Eastern region, Ashanti region, Central region, Western region. Those 5 no kuta the majority. No cry with the show we know in first round here. He's moving this week. Until ona o the chino move. As I said, you could try scan you end the new such and obedient. And one day that such and obedient.
Anyway, so a basis and let's see how it goes. And can make other issues, but memory now asa. The issue of Bugri Nabu is a running story. I'm sure it will come again. And
no, at least one issue is settled now, once and for all.
That the tape is not forged.
That the tape is not forged.
Yeah.
That it was recorded by somebody who was in the meeting.
And Bugri Nabu himself had it recorded for him.
Yes. And the other day is settled. Other implications, no.
Hey! Asamu! Well, the minye kumwe. Because other implications, no.
Mr. Booking up for person almost pet almost some catcher no power. If he said, yeah, 2016 elections, no. Before people who normally can send beam come and a car.
Yeah. They are sent me by. Oh, because you
can't crowd head office. Na kokwe mom ko hunu ngom kokoma masem nya chair no say
John so record you
I record
ana police boy na hu say baba no ti record no o say ko kan sam chair no
say na me say ko for myself catch you no no bibi ayi because me bi ka mi no bi am ka bibi
na so many musu bai
no the tape no come on man pen he says he has access.
Oh, but of course, that's not
they are long standing. Oh, na say access the nya your access. O make be sure. Kofi na who access chairman. I no pay you no the start 90 na me school. Jai.
But that's true. Kwesi oni na do start here. Akomia na akomia kran wi school.
Masa.
Enti aba obi onim ne ya.
So no agasa be kan be duamu say. Obe yo man pay you hu me da.
And that's all kan. That's also
but you have access.
Also one share.
But you have access. You can access. There's a type of person you can get access. And how can you see David?
Oh, David.
Until you access. Who access about a friend say Papa ne friend say Bugina Bukra.
Oh, Kwesi do access. But on person obey you access no.
I know we committee.
But who access?
David my me tie na tre.
Yo.
Ade. Oh, Bobo de Bobo Papa.
Because me that back when me one say.
Committee wa. Masa asama no mo koka.
I am does not know.
I mean that back one.
I don't know how me. I from penny for no. Is we mo committee wa. Na Bugri na abu akan. E dey empa no mo koka no committee.
Is that tape no so.
Empa cho yen train here.
But no me train.
But you are thinking aloud. But just say
but don't Kwesi me na ha make kase ni say IGP or to say literally the reviews are generally excellent.
Yep.
So or yene jume
extremely excellent.
Obia matters or comment NDC and people bia bonabas or yene jume. Enti there's a conspiracy to remove him. It's so strange, but anyway.
I saw I can extend it.
Yes, crazy.
So reviews ni na basa Muhammad excellent am contest.
Yes, but it doesn't mean say where IGP.
Contest of power.
But crazy. The IGP is appointed by the president in consultation with the police council and a council of state. But
Crazy.
I mean, really.
Muhammad dear no.
Yes, sir.
Was it reviews? You good.
Say reviews now you good. Won't you contest it?
I say we're in a contest.
IGP in your contest, Kwesi.
Hey,
No. Say a contest, a open contest.
Say, I say a contest.
Open contest. One more kuhunu of your office.
How?
Yeah, contest.
How? And they were hoping to achieve what?
Hey, to win the contest.
Look, may say IGP and so be IGP na Johnny me had a JBU, but which is understandable. But first, Dampari. I do one friend. He's on the phone.
That's not a friend now, Kwame. He's on the phone.
But Unyan the Beatus first. First, you need to
first, no, IGP.
And I make can. But Kwesi, and I'm a decano.
Yes.
First, no.
When your
information be.
But
me, Nana. What I'm saying is that I am actually justifying the entire IGP. Wow, and I may purchase me see IG and her, but me see IG. So who is my number? Kai, I had to give you my number.
Kwame, number on Sisan. Kwesi per number of free bill in Sabekam.
That is on one and then concern.
You couldn't be accessible because you bear chairman.
I don't cry for say Pragia and I say Pragia.
Be say Pragia, be say Pragia. Say the back of Pragia. Okay. It's all good. Nana come that's no pay. Crazy, have a good rest of the week. So.
Thank you, sir.
Peace 104.3. Time check. It's 11 in the morning.
Peace FM.
Me bra penny back with friend Uncle Ben our UK. Uncle Ben, I'm pay my tonka West London and Battersea or London. When the Minia Stanley. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good summer. Even though it's coming to an end, Uncle Ben in Battersea, London. Much love to you and the family. And congratulations to my darling sister, Mrs. Frida Amabuahima Inchi, Managing Director, Jofel Catering Services. Much love to you, Mrs. Frida Amabuahima Inchi, MD, Jofel Catering Services. Winning the most outstanding female in hospitality at the Feminine Achievement Awards. That is Feminine Ghana Achievement Awards. Frida Amabuahima, much love to you. Congratulations from all of us. We love you, baby. Me too, I'm in for 4 minutes. I'm through. Coffee Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.